Hey guys, what is going on? Chase here, and we are back with some NHL 16 GM mode with the Arizona Coyotes. On our last episode, we reached the end of the regular season, and as you can see on the bottom here in Stat Central, we did make the postseason. Really by the skin of our teeth, as you can see here. We tied with the Canucks for 90 points total, but we get in on the wins here. We got 42 wins as opposed to their 41. And they have 2 more overtime losses here, tying them up with us. So we're going to take a look here at the rest of the divisions and see kind of who's in, who's out. Look at some of the things that surprised me from this season. First thing that surprised me is, well, the Edmonton Oilers are number 1 in the division, and not the Ducks or the Kings or the Sharks even. And the second thing is we made the postseason. From this division. So I think those are the 2 most surprising things from that. From the Central Division, not really any big surprises here, other than St. Louis and Chicago really not being in the mix. Chicago really not being in the mix at 60 points. Although they did make a trade for Iginla and Boschman with us. That may not have benefited them very much. Iginla was their first or second line right winger. I think he was probably their first line right winger. Bigger surprises maybe that Winnipeg shot out of the gate and got 96 points, and that the Minnesota Wild are up in second position here at 106 points. That's a really good year for them. So I think the biggest surprise from that would be probably St. Louis not being anywhere. Well, really, 11 points out is not really that close. So that's the biggest surprise from the Central Division. In the Atlantic Division, we've got Tampa, Detroit, and Buffalo. The biggest surprise, Buffalo, absolutely. 91 points. You would expect a team like the Canadiens, the Senators possibly, probably the Bruins too, maybe to be in that 4-5 mix here. But, yeah, Buffalo played really well, 42-3-7. They gave up a lot of goals too at 2.6. So I don't know where they were generating most of their wins from. Maybe their power play and their penalty. The penalty kill wasn't that great. Although it was second in that division. I mean, we had it around. Ours was around, I think, 84, 85. But so maybe they were just generating good chances. And I mean, look, they were 21, 14, and 6 at home. And 21, 19, and 1 on the road. So, I mean, about the same record-wise anyway. I mean, on the road and home. So, I don't know. That's a big surprise, though. And unfortunately, my Bruins didn't make my team, the Bruins, didn't make the postseason this year. So, maybe they'll do better next year. In the Metro Division, we've got the usual suspects, basically. Pittsburgh, the Rangers, the Islanders, the Devils, and the Capitals. No real big surprises here. Maybe that the Devils had 94 points. It's not really a surprise. More or less just a surprise that someone from the Atlantic Division couldn't get up there and take that second wild card position away, I guess. And that the Capitals only got 89 points. You guys have seen in real life, the Capitals are on a tear. Those are the biggest surprises from it. First overall pick looks like it's going to Colorado at 60 points, and second pick will be the Bruins at 70 points. The next closest, I think, is 77 with the Flames, and I think the Metro had the Hurricanes at 79. So Colorado, we traded. I think we got a 3rd round pick from them. I don't think we traded that away to get anybody at the end here. So I think we've got a 3rd round pick that's going to be pretty high up. So we might be looking at a decent 3rd round pick. So we're going to jump right in. But anyway, we're going to jump right into the simulation. And we'll try and go forward into the playoffs. Maybe we can. I got an assignment. Oh, one of the things I'm going to do, because I know how badly we need a goalie, because Mike Smith is getting older. He's coming off a concussion. I'm going to take a look at the goalies in the CHL again. We're going to look at them for another 3 weeks. That'll give us a total of 6 weeks of scouting on all of the goalies, because we really, really desperately need another goalie and a better goalie, because Mike Smith's just not going to cut it as he's getting older. And yes, we've got Dominic or whatever the heck you want to call him, who's starting for us now, but I don't think he's going to be projected to be a big-time starting goalie. So we're going to go to the calendar, and we're going to get to this. We're going to get to this game, and we're going to simulate them. Because we're in the postseason, you never know what's going to happen. We're going to simulate through them. We're going to have we're going to move the sim speed up to four times. The first 2 periods we're going to simulate. If the game's close, completely simulate the first 2 periods. And then if the game is close going into the 3rd period, we will simulate through it at the 4 times speed. Unless it's like a 2-goal. If it's a 2-goal lead, we'll go to 8. But if it's a 1-goal lead, we'll stay at 4. Alright, so first period, we're going to simulate through. And we've got a tie game. And I forgot to switch it to just goals. We've got Boschman gets a goal for us. And Corey Perry for the Ducks. Looks like Perry got his first and Boschman got his second at the end, towards the middle portion of that period. So we've tied at 1 going into the 2nd period. All right, 2nd period, and there's another goal for Corey Perry. He's got 2 now, and the Ducks lead 2-1. We're going to simulate at 4 times speed. There's a power play early for the Ducks here in the 3rd period, and it doesn't look like they're going to get anything off of it. There's another back-to-back power plays, like within minute. And there's a goal. Kessler gets a goal. Looks like possibly a power play goal. Maybe not, though. Might have been right at the end of the power. Oh, and Verbata comes back and it gets... Oh, what the heck is that angle? Look at the angle on that goal for Verbata. So we're now only down 3-2 with 9 minutes left. There's still a chance here that we could come back and get this game. And there's a goal for Cam Fowler from the point. And they're back up 4-2 for the Ducks. 5 minutes left in the game. If we're going to do something, we got to do it now. And it doesn't really look like we're going to get anything done here. 2 minutes left. And a minute left. 30 seconds. Nothing. And we do lose this game in regulation. 4-2 to the Ducks. It was on the road, so we have been generally pretty good on the road this season, but we lose to a good Ducks team, a good Duck team. Hopefully we can come back in game 2. And oh, Sakak is back. Okay. All right. So we're going to actually add him in. We're going to take out... We're going to move this around a little bit, actually. We're going to put Downey back on the 4th line, grab Gordon, and replace him with Sakak, who is a right winger. Okay. Yes, we want to simulate... yeah, substitute this player with a scratch player. All right. So now we'll have that 3rd line... definitely have that 3rd line scoring team with Ryder and Duclair. And we've still got this really solid 1st line with Domi, Hansel, Verbata, and 2nd line with Vermette, Iginla, and Tanguay. Yeah, we've got the 2 grinders here on the 4th line. This is definitely going to be a checking 4th line with Chipchura and Downey. And you've got the playmaker in Sakak there to maybe potentially set some goals up, and maybe we can score some goals on that 4th line. You never know. All right. And all right, we're gonna get into the second game here. All right, simulate this game. All right, pause the simulation. Switch it to goals. All right, pump that up to 4 times because just in case it's close. All right, let's go. Game 2. We've got 30 seconds into this game. All right, simulate the first period, and we are up 1-0. Duclair gets a goal early in the game. 18:51 in the first period. That's early in the game. All right, so we are up 1-0 going into the 2nd period. 2nd period, no goals, so it's still 1-0. All right, so here we go. Simulation at 4 times. Resume the simulation. Maybe we can potentially get this. There's a goal for Tobias Ryder. So that 3rd line is really paying off right now with Duclair and Ryder. 4-on-3 power play for Anaheim here. 5-on-4 now, and they don't get anything out of it. All right, now we've got a 5-on-4 power play. Up 2-0, we could get a really big lead here with an insurance goal. Nothing, though, out of that power play. 2-0 still. 10 minutes left. Maybe we can get something going. It's been quiet other than that goal by Ryder. 7 minutes left. 6.5. 6. And there's another goal for Tobias Ryder. So Ryder now has 2 goals. So this game looks like it's probably wrapped up at 3 minutes left, up 3-0. Doesn't look like they're going to get anything else out of this, and they do not. Oh, we get another must be an empty netter. There's no way that's not. Oh, maybe not. Chip Chura gets a goal with 21 seconds left, and we win this game 4-0. A shutout performance here. Let's take a look at the away stats. I just kind of want to look and see who make sure the goalie was actually Dominique. Wow, 31 for 31 here on shots. That's good. Who's the 3 stars? Probably him, Ryder, and Duclair. Yep, absolutely. And did they have? They did. So Ryder and Duclair set everything up for them. There's 2 assists for Duclair with a goal, and Ryder had 2 goals and 1 assist. So great game by our Arizona Coyotes here, and we tie the series up at 1, and we give ourselves home ice advantage here. We've got three home games to their 2. All right, so we're gonna jump into game 3 here. All right, we had an injury. Oh, recovering from an injury. Never mind. I'm gonna say we had an injury on the AHL team. All right, so we're going into this game tied up at 1 game apiece, and we're at home now. We have the home ice advantage, so hopefully we can make this go into and make this happen and actually win this series. We have a chance to do that. All right, same as always. We've got our goals on our left. 4-time simulation ready for the 3rd period. First period, 1-0. Iginla gets a goal from the high slot, almost to the point. All right, so we're up 1-0. Second period. Iginla again gets another goal, but they get a goal from McGinn. So now it is 2-1. 2-1. We are up. We are going into the 4-time simulation. 3rd period. Let's go. We got an early power play for Anaheim, and they don't get anything from it. So now we get a power play right afterwards. We don't get anything from it. All right, another power play for Anaheim. Nothing from them. Seems to be a very quiet period. Some shots, but that's about it. Still close on the shots. 26-22. Now we're on a power play, and that was a long power play. That might have been a double minor or something. Shots are still pretty close. 29-23. They're gaining on us though on shots. 3 minutes left. Still no goals. This is going to get interesting, coming right down to the wire. 45 seconds. 29. Oh, and a goal. Looks like could have been an empty netter possibly from Hansel. So we win this game 3-1, and we go up 2-1 in the best of 7. That is huge. All right, can we advance, please? We're gonna look at the home stats. Look at the goalies. Again, he's playing really, really well right now, and he actually got an assist too. Awesome. His save percentage in this game was 970, and he had a 100% save percentage in the last game. So he's playing quite well right now. Really liking him playing that stopper right now. He's playing really, really, really well. We've gone up 2-1 in the best of 7, and we still have a home game here for game 4. Hopefully we can make this happen and get into the 2nd round of the postseason, which I was not expecting this. I really was not expecting it. All right. I paused the simulation. Okay. So we've got 4-time simulation set up for the 3rd period. Let's get into it. First period. No goals. So it's still tied at 0 going into the 2nd period. Shots are even at 9-9. All right. 2nd period. 1 goal apiece. Richardson gets a goal for us, and Cogliano gets one for Anaheim. So we're going to go right into the 4-time simulation. Let's get this going. 3rd period. All right. So far we've got nothing really. Shots are very low, 18 and 15 apiece. 16 minutes, and now it's 18-16 shots, 18-17 for shots. Nothing really happening. Very quiet, just some shots. Doesn't really look like there hasn't really been any power plays this period either. So teams are playing a clean game here, at least in the 3rd period anyway. We're at 7 minutes or so. Yep, 7 minutes left. Still no goals. And there's a goal for us. Downey gets one. Downey gets one for us. We're up 2-1 with 4 minutes left. 3.5 minutes left. All right. 2 minutes. Come on, come on. We get a win here. That'd be huge. Oh, and there's another one. Stone gets a goal. We are now up. Yeah, it was an empty netter. All right, we got an empty netter goal again with about 50 seconds left. So we win this game 3-1. We are now up 3-1 in the best of 7. That is huge going into this 5th game, and it could be decisive. In Anaheim, Domi gained morale because of ice time. No, that's not what I want. No. Simulate to this day. All right. So this could be the end of this round of the postseason. Simulate the game. Pause the simulation. Increase the sim speed. Get to goals. All right. This is it, Coyotes and Coyote fans. We are on the precipice of making it to the second round of the postseason with a team that I did not expect to make to the postseason at all. All right, let's do this. First period, 1-0. Domi gets a goal for us, and that angle is just so weird to score a goal from. All right, second period, shots are 7-9 in their favor, so they might get something here. Second period, we get a second goal. Hansel gets a goal. We are up 2-0. We are gonna stick with the 4-time simulation because it is possibly the final game of this round of the playoffs, and Anaheim has a power play and they get a goal. Sami Vatanen. All right, 2-1 with about 15 minutes left. All right, we can do this. They're out shooting us significantly though, 31-20 right now. 11 shots is a big difference. We're on the power play here. Maybe we can generate something, get that insurance goal back. Nope, we cannot. 9 minutes left. Shots are now 32-22. 7 minutes, 6 minutes. Nothing really happening since that power play goal by Vatanen. 3 minutes left. 2.5. 2. Less than a minute. No empty netter that time. We win this game 2-1, and we advance to the second round of the playoffs by beating the Anaheim Ducks in the best of 7, 4-1. That is huge. I am very surprised by this team. I am very happy with this team. I'm going to simulate to the 22nd because I don't know what the rest of the postseason looks like right now. Looks like Springfield is down 0-2 in the best of, I'm guessing, 5. And Springfield gets a win, so they're still in it. All right. So this round of the playoffs, we've got Dallas, who also won their series 4-1. I believe we host, because they were a wild card position. We get to host this round of the postseason. We get the 4 games to their 3. All right. So Dallas, I don't really know what we did against Dallas, so I'm hoping that we can get some big wins here. Maybe get to the Western Conference Finals. That would be a big overstep from what I expected. So, all right. Pause the simulation. Increase to that. Get to goals. All right. So this is the second round of the postseason. Arizona hasn't seen the second round of the postseason in probably quite a while, if I had to guess. All right. So let's get this going against Dallas. All right. First period. No goals scored in the first period. All right. Second period, 2 for Dallas. Hamhuis and Nichushkin. Yeah, Nichushkin. All right, so we're down 2 goals. Let's get the simulation going for the third period. Maybe we can generate some scoring opportunities here in the third period. Maybe get some power play goals, power plays. And Sagan gets a goal, and that's probably going to wrap it up. We're going to jump it up to 8 times, down 3-0. We get a power play here. We're probably not... Yeah, I don't think we're going to win this game. We needed to score a goal right afterwards and answer on that. And it just didn't happen. There's another goal for Dallas. 2 more goals for Dallas. Yeah, 5-0. We are very overmatched here. So it's probably going to be quick work for Dallas to get to this. Being down 5... Losing that game 5-0 is embarrassing at home. Maybe we can come back with a more solid performance. Oh, well, there's something. Boschman is injured, so we need to find a replacement for him. What do we have on the scratch? No, we don't have anything. Okay. Go to roster moves. That's fine. So we're going to have to look in the system for a defenseman. We got Erickson. I think we're just going to have to snag him. We'll grab Erickson. Edit lines. Defense. We're going to do this. I don't really want to put Erickson there. I will move Stone up. And I'll move Murphy up. And I'll just put Erickson here. We'll just have him in all the lines. Probably not the best idea, but... Okay, so now we're going to have to fix this as well. We'll best lines on that. Possibly, if it'll let me. Defense. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so we're pretty set there. Alright, we're going to go back to... Oh, they're playing Providence, okay. Back to the simulation. And Springfield is now out of the postseason. Alright. So I don't feel so bad. Alright. Game 2 against Dallas. Here we go. Simulate. Goals. Alright. Alright, first period. Tie game right now. We got Hemsky for Dallas and Hansel for us in Arizona. Alright, second period. 2 goals apiece here. We've got Verbata and Ekman Larson for us, and Roussel and Fiddler for, and that was late in the period, so Dallas probably is going to have some momentum going into this third period. Let's go to the not auto simulate, but the simulation 8 times for now, because there's not really anything important here. Still nothing really, just a bunch of shots. They're out shooting us quite significantly though. 37 to 26, 38 to 26. Power play here for us. That could be a big difference maker. Nothing. And another power play right at the end. Ooh, and we're going into overtime. No, we're not going into overtime without power play. So, we're into overtime. Let's do this. Alright. Power play, nothing. Alright, well. That sucks. So, we're in overtime. And we're being significantly outshot. And there it is. Jamie Benn scores an overtime goal for Dallas, and they go up 2-0 with a 4-3 overtime victory. So we are really in a bad place here with that loss. It's not looking good. Boschman is back. Edit lines. We're going to keep Erickson up there, but we're going to just scratch him. Yeah. Erickson, Boschman. Yes. And then we'll move the lines around like they were before. Move Murphy back down. Move Stone down. Alright, there we go. Okay. Boschman's back. Alright, we're down 2-0. We're in Dallas. We really, really need a win here. Goals. Alright, let's do the first period. Oh my lord. Dallas just destroys us. The shoot. Wow. Wow. That is nuts. 5-1. We might as well just give up on this game. Now down 6-2. They did do the goal. They did replace the goalie. Lindback is now in. Verbata gets a goal. But 6-2. I'm not even going to bother going through this fast simulation. I'm just going to simulate to the end. Yeah, that was embarrassing again. 5-1 in the first period. Wow. So we are now down 3-0. It is not looking good. And Boschman has been re-injured. So I think after this season I'm going to turn the injuries off just so that it goes quicker, because it's been really, really slow for this first season because of the injuries. So I think that's something I'm going to do just going forward. Alright, so we've replaced Eriksson in. It doesn't look pretty anyway because we're down 3-0, and not many teams come back from 3-0 at 3-0 deficit. Alright, so we're going to simulate here. We're not really looking for anything. We just need to win in order to continue this season. So, first period. We're down 1-0. Jamie Benn gets a goal. Alright, second period. Now we're down 2-0. Patrick Sharp with a goal. And because I don't really expect to win this game, we're going to simulate right through it. We get 1, but they get 3. Sharp gets a second. Eves gets an empty netter, and then Eakin gets one on Domingue. And the Dallas Stars eliminate the Arizona Coyotes in the second round by sweeping them 4-0. That is the end of our season. So we're just going to simulate right to the start of free agency, or the draft. I think that's a draft. I don't know if that's a draft or free agency. We're going to basically just keep looking at the goalies here. We're going to look at the OHL this time. Same thing, goalies for 3 weeks. So that's an unfortunate end to our season. We did well through the first round. That second round was a real tough matchup for us. Sure, best lines. Yeah, it's just an unfortunate matchup against a team that's really hot. You know, they've got Tyler Seguin, Jamie Benn. Those two guys are just insane. We're going to check goalies in the queue now one last time for 3 weeks, and then we'll figure out what the heck we're going to do from there. We may not have any more scouting. We may not. I don't think we're going to. So yeah, we're simulating up to the draft. All right, so the Chicago Blackhawks win their second cup in a row. Insane. Those guys are just crazy. And St. John Ice Caps won the AHL Cup, so not bad. So the salary cap's going up to 72.9. The most you can offer a player, I guess, is 14.58 mil. I don't know who you would offer that to, but you may. The maximum rookie salary cap is going to be 0.925. Minimum player salary cap is 0.575. All right. So we're going to just go forward. Mike Smith is now recovered from his concussion. And I don't know that we're going to really want him back, to be completely honest. All right, let's look at the trading block and see what we've got. Boschman, yeah, absolutely Boschman. Boschman really needs to probably go. Let's just take a look at the team and see where we're at. Centerman, yeah, centerman. Hansel, we've got signed. Let's look at years left. Look from most to least. All right. So we've got Strome locked down for 3 more years. Wish it would show the person's name still. Where does 3 years end? Right there, Hansel. Hansel's got 2 left. Vermette's got 2 left. Looks like the start of 1 is either Shinneman. No, right there. Who's that? Was that full? Okay. These guys all have 1. We only really had a couple of people with no years on their contract. Or 1. And that's because we haven't signed him yet. Bleakley. Okay. For centerman. We've got a couple of guys with 1 year left on their deal. I don't know if that means that there's 1 left including this year or not including this year. Dvorak. Hopefully these guys can do something for us going forward. Right winger. Verbata, obviously, I think he's gone after gone this year. Where's Iginla? What do we have for draft picks? I'm curious. All right, so this year we have a first rounder. We got Anaheim's second round pick. We have our third. So we did trade away. We did have to trade away Colorado's third. So we've got our third. Arizona's our fifth, sixth, and seventh. We don't have a fourth round pick, but we do have the Rangers' first round pick, which I don't really know that is a big deal. Yeah, I mean, we'll see how this goes. I mean, we really need high picks and low. Yeah, we need to change that now. We don't need depth defensemen. We need a top 6 defenseman, and we need a goalie. We need a goalie. An elite goalie. Elite goalie would be preferred. I would take a starting goalie. That's about where I would stop though, because we don't really, I mean, we do need a second line forward. But we really need some firepower here, because that was tough. That was a tough year. We need some firepower on the goaltending aspect, though. Yeah. We've got some guys coming up, but there's not really a whole lot other than Tenorti that looks like it's going to project out very well. Yeah. So we're going to get right to the draft, and that's where we're going to end it for today. And then the next one we're going to do the draft, start a free agency, or the re-sign phase, and we'll do free agency. We'll simulate up to the beginning of the next season. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a like, leave a comment if you did like this video. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know what we should do in the off season. What you think we should do about maybe Verbata and some of these other guys that are contracts are expiring that we need to re-sign. Yeah, so subscribe if you're new to the channel. Always uploading this new content here with the GM mode. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see me do in this game. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later.